Good afternoon, everyone. Hi, I'm Eric Johnston. I'm with Four Seasons Sotheby's International Realty here in the Upper Valley. I'm in the town of Pomfret right now. Pomfret is a small town abutting just north of Woodstock. So it's part of the greater Woodstock area and part of the Upper Valley. I'm here at 9295 Pomfret Road, Pomfret, Vermont, and obviously we're doing a live open house. So I want to thank everybody for the opportunity to come, having a good look at this wonderful home. And if anybody's online, you have questions about the property, or if you'd like to see anything again, let me know. That's kind of the fun of the interaction of live open house. So let me turn the camera off me, turn on the property, and we will do a tour. So here we are, 9295 Pomfret Road, Pomfret, Vermont. We're at a wonderfully loved, maintained, restored house that features an 1809 schoolhouse, and it has had some additions over the years in the 50s and the 90s, and then most recently the recent owner that's been here for the past 20 years has maintained, taken care of the property well, restored some features that we'll go through in the house. So this is a really wonderful setting. We're up on a knoll, so even though we're close to a paved road, which is at the end of the driveway, you can't see it. You can actually hear the stream across the street. The property itself is 10.7 acres. It features obviously the main house here. It features, we'll go up to see a barn, a pool, and a pool house. The yard itself, actually what you're looking at is we have a completely fenced in yard, and I'm going to guess 2+ acres, maybe 3 acres of it's fenced in, which works out well for the active puppy that lives here. So we have a gate on the driveway that closes up so the puppy can't get out, and also the driveway actually does go through the other side with another gate. It's a gorgeous fall day. We have some wonderful seasonal fall decorations here, which makes just the entrance of the property real homey. We've got pumpkins and mums and stuff. So fun thing about being in Vermont and being in New England, the seasons are so much fun to have as you work with the yard and work with your decorations. So outside we've got a garage that you can enter the house, and we have a mudroom door that you can enter the house. We have these French doors, which we are going to go in through, that take us, or the sliding doors take us into the kitchen area, and then we have the door into the old schoolhouse. There's also other doors that you'll see that go off the master bedroom and off the rear family room. 1809 Pomfret Schoolhouse, District 6. It still has up there the bell. So kind of a fun feature, keeping some of the history with the property. Let's take a step inside. Again, from the steps, here's your view, your yard, your parking area. So when you step inside this house, this direction from the sliding door, which is a nice seasonal door, this brings us right into the kitchen area. The kitchen is really nice and spacious. It's a chef's kitchen. This was specifically redone and designed for an active family, active people who like to be involved in a kitchen. Lots of counter space, nice high ceilings, big windows so that you can look up into the property. We have centered under that window a nice stove, so you always are enjoying your space. And we have a huge double bowled kind of a farm sink with, again, a nice view out the window so you can enjoy your yard. So it's very light, very enjoyable kitchen. It's been designed with some nice cabinetry down below for storage, but specifically shelves up above. The owner of this home loves to cook and loves to access the items that you need to cook with. So some of these larger items probably wouldn't fit into a cabinet. So it makes it great and accessible. You need a big pot, a big plate. Everything's right there, open, easy to work with. Another fun feature of this kitchen is this working wood cook stove. It is an extra place to cook on, a fun place to cook with. Also, you know, this time of year in the fall, a small little fire in the morning just takes the chill off in the kitchen. So it's just a really fun spot that you can have fun time, and I think everybody involved is going to enjoy, and even the non-producers can sit there and kibitz while having a glass of wine while the producers are chopping and dicing. I also like the feature of the center island. The center island, I don't know if you notice, it's just a little lower. So for chopping, dicing, rolling out pies, baking, it's at the right height, and it's a great place to sit and eat and enjoy. So this is the kitchen at 9295 Pomfret Road. We also have a nice Sub-Zero refrigerator. The floors in here are slate, so great cleanup. When we go through the house, you'll notice, and we'll talk about, we have multiple zones of heat. Some areas have radiant, some areas are radiators. So in this area under the floor, we have some radiant heat, which is really nice for the slate floors. From the kitchen, we go into the schoolhouse section, which is the larger living room. And also from the kitchen, we go that direction towards the dining room, which we'll see. And we have your mudroom entrance, which during snowy days, rainy days, summer days, if you're in the garden, this makes a good place to come in, take your shoes and boots off, and hang your jackets. That door there takes us through the garage. Fun feature about the mudroom also, it has a pocket door which you can close off. So if it is winter time, which it will be, you don't get a blast of cold air when people come in. There's our kitchen. So again, I just love this space. I almost don't want to leave the kitchen because it's got the high ceilings. It's just such an enjoyable space. Again, the sliding doors. Another fun feature is the antique beams that are incorporated into the rebuild, and a nice stained glass window that has a light behind it that gives a nice fun feature, especially in the evenings. So as we walk around the house, I am on the Wi-Fi, which is part of the EC fiber. They have EC fiber, which is a high-speed fiber optics. There's certain areas in the house, basement, and some extended areas where I may lose connection. If I do lose connection, I'm going to continue videoing through and then repost the whole video later. So if you've missed part of the video because I lost connection, I apologize. But bear with me. You will be able to see the full video when I post after the live. So here I am in the schoolhouse section. This is kind of fun to think that this was an 1809 schoolhouse, and you know, back in those days, you know, the girls would come in one side, the boys would come in the other side. So there's probably a lot of history, a lot of chatter, you know, a lot of local Vermonters who started off here in the schoolhouse. This has been completely rebuilt. The owners have pulled out the floor. They poured a slab underneath. They rebuilt the floor system. Then when they rebuilt the floor system, they installed these gorgeous hickory floors. They're just so smooth on your feet. It's just a really nice appointment to this room. I love the floors. With that, this room has all updated windows, updated electric. You know, it's got the new, it's got a tongue and groove ceiling, recessed lighting, and it has the wonderful large fireplace. This fireplace has a wood stove insert. Wood stoves are more efficient for heat wise. Fireplaces are fun to look at. But this has a glass front on it too, so you can also enjoy the fire. So this is a wonderful, cozy room. Great light. Over there in the corner, there's the cord to ring the bell. It also has been furnished in different ways, which is the fun thing about this house. At one time, there was even the dining room was set here in front of the fireplace, so you can move your furniture around. You'll see the dining room space, the other living room spaces, so you can have fun of however you'd imagine your furniture and how you would use the room. So nicely on the main level at this end of the house, the east end of the house, we are attached to an ensuite bedroom, a large bedroom. Again, with some nice big windows. Nice light coming through, looking right out into the foliage. Room for a king size bed. Hardwood floors in here. Multiple closet spaces. We have a closet there. And we have two more closets over here, double closets. Off the bedroom is the bathroom. The bathroom is custom made. It has custom tile. It has a custom jacuzzi, which from this jacuzzi tub here, which is nice and deep, you're sitting here and you're looking up at the yard, which is just a wonderful sight to see. The yard, again, we have a mix of maple trees up there. We have a pine grove. We have fenced in areas. If you had animals, it would work out well for that too. We have a walk-in shower, and we have a sauna. The walk-in shower also functions as a steam shower. So we have steam shower, regular shower, sauna. In this area is radiant heat. And the fun thing that they've done here, and I haven't heard it before, they actually wrap the radiant heat up the walls so that the side walls with the tile get the benefit of the radiant heat also. Nice marble step there in the tub. And the convenience from this side of the house, you do have a door that you can step out on. Brings you to the side yard. Instantly you can hear the stream. You've got a little woodshed there. This works out well for when you have a puppy in the middle of the night and he has to go potty. So that's the current function. Let's walk back through. Again, if anybody has any questions, just type it in. I'll try to answer. Can everybody hear me well? My sound coming in good today? So from the ground floor ensuite bedroom, we again walk out into the living room, but to my right here, between the bedroom and the living room, is the approach to upstairs. Upstairs also has this wonderful door that can be closed off for controlling temperature reasons or controlling noise, because there are 3 bedrooms and a family area up here. So this home benefited raising 3 active boys, so this was their space. It could be used as anything you can see, but worked out well where there's a central bathroom when you come up the stairs. Each of the bedrooms have little Dutch doors going into them. They're equal size, nice, spacious. forced hot water heat up here. Nice windows, nice light. It's got the wainscoting, floor to ceiling, V-notch ceilings. It's kind of a really fun space. The fun thing about these Dutch doors that we have here is who's ever in that room can have their own space, close the door, but still listen and be involved, which is a fun feature. It's kind of like when you walk into this room especially, it's like your own little private tree house. So this room is on the top of the schoolhouse. We're above the other living room. So here's a family room here. Great for activity. And if you have active individuals like this owner did with 3 boys, they can come up here. They can leave their pile of Legos or whatever they're doing on the floor, and it's perfectly fine. They can watch their own movies and TVs or play their own games. They can have, an office up here and have a quiet zone for studying. It really makes a nice space. So this again gives you a nice view out into the yard. Fits a very large sofa, so it's just a great comfortable place to crash. Enjoy with your friends. You can see all the nice sunshine coming in through the windows. It has a fun ceiling. Oh, the wonderful center post. And then the 3rd bedroom that is upstairs is at this side of the family room, again with its own Dutch door. Plenty of storage, plenty of light. So 3 nice sized bedrooms and a family room, all in its own zone upstairs. Sorry, my camera got funny there. All in its zone upstairs. Close offable. And if nobody's here, if you're just keeping this for guests, you can keep the heat down and maintain it. There's that nice tiled bathroom again. So let's go back downstairs. To my left right here, this door takes us into the basement, and I do know when I go down there because of the basement I get lose my Wi-Fi. So I'm not going to go down there right now, but down in that basement we have one of the 2 furnaces, the oil tanks. We have 2 washers and a dryer. We have a bulkhead to the outside. It's a nice dry concrete clean basement. I'll film that afterwards so people can see it. But it's real enjoyable. I am walking through the schoolhouse portion. You can see the rays of sunshine in this room. Off the living room here, there's a full bath, well, a 3/4 bath. It has a shower, nicely tiled, pedestal sink, so that's very convenient. If you have overflow company and need an extra shower, there it is. But when you're entertaining, the bathroom's conveniently off the living room and the kitchen, close by on the same level as the dining room. I do have to brag. These squash are products of the property. These were grown right here on site. You'll see a wonderful garden space out there. So. Very sustainable property. Grow your own vegetables, cook them in your own kitchen. So here we go. Going into the dining room. Just off the kitchen. It's benefited by a nice glass door you can close up if you want some privacy. A nice wood floor. The wood floor has a mural on it, and that is actually regulation chessboard. So you could have fun with that after dinner. You can move the dining room table and have a huge game of chess or whatever, but it just really adds a lot of fun to the house. This dining room can easily Take a larger table. I could probably see 12 people easily having a great time in here, if not more. It's got track lighting, wall space for some of your favorite pieces of art. So from the dining room, which we has windows through the mudroom, so you're still getting the light. There's 5 more steps up, and we're into the other living space. This also has a wonderful, I believe that's a granite fireplace. A lot of built-in, so this could be a den, library, however you can envision using a second living space. Definitely room for a nice couch here, as you can see. Plenty of room for books or artwork or pottery or whatever you want to display. Really nice bright windows giving you view out into the property. It has some really interesting glass cabinets, leaded glass cabinets. So this room nicely has opens up to French doors to a seasonal room. The room right here isn't heated in the year round, but this is 3 seasons. It has plexiglass panels and screens, so you can use it most of the year. I wouldn't be surprised if you really had to, and you could open up and warm it up all year round, but it's not heated. But this room is really nice and fun because it brings you to the side yard, and from here you can relax on the porch, oversee and watch the fun activities that are happening either at the heated pool or up in the yard or at the fire pit or in the garden or over the barn. Again, I'm not going to go over there quite yet. I'll do that at the end because I'm sure I'm going to lose my signal, but that's okay. You can, and people have done it, you can do Wi-Fi extenders. So if, I don't want to scare you off saying I'll lose signal there. There's easy ways to get signal. We have great high-speed fiber optic internet here, which is the best, actually, that anybody can buy on the high speed. So out there, what you're looking at, that is a combination sugar house and pool house. So this end here, I'll get a picture of it, has an evaporator, a boiler in there to make maple syrup from, and the other end has the pool house, which has the heater for the pool and the pumps. Pool just got shut down. Usually they make the season right till the beginning of November. It has a pool cover so that you can maintain the heat, open it up early and keep it out longer. The backyard has wonderful stone walls, garden space, perennials. So the house altogether, we have 6 bedroom spaces. We have 4 full bathrooms. We are over 4,500 square feet. So there's plenty of space to spread out. On the one end of the house I showed you, we had an ensuite and 3 bedrooms above. So in the complete other end of the house, where we are now, we step up a few steps off that living room, and we have 2 bedroom spaces, as you can see. Nice and large. This one actually has a king size and a queen size bed in the bedroom, so this makes great for company or overflow or in-laws or however you could foresee. It would make a great office space. It has 3 closets, plenty of storage. Has some wonderful floors. Sorry, that was my finger. This room up here is being used as an office space, so you could imagine how you could use this too, but another big room for a guest space, bedroom space, office space. and then centered in between, another wonderful bathroom appointed with some really nice Mexican style tile with a surround. It's just a really fun, nice, clean bathroom with a fun top. So this could be easily shared on this end of the house between these two suites. I'm just walking through slow so you can get a feel of the house. So where I am in North Pomfret, I'm on the Pomfret Road. It's kind of a great location where we are centered basically between activities that could be happening, Pomfret, Woodstock, and activities that happen in the Upper Valley. From here, we are just a few miles down to Route 14, which drops us into the White River Junction, which is the gateway into the Upper Valley, which is, Hanover, Dartmouth College, Dartmouth Hospital. You've got all the other fun as far as the aquatic center, all the shopping activities, in Lebanon with some of the larger grocery stores and box stores. And that's 15-20 minutes in one direction. 10 minutes back towards Woodstock, you're actually at Suicide Six ski area. And right there is also where the artistry base is, which is a fun center that's been locally developed for activities and music and crafts. That's just a real asset to the neighborhood. We are within a few miles of the Appalachian Trail. We are probably 35 minutes to Killington. The White River is just down the road, which is great for swimming, kayaking, tubing, fishing. So you're kind of at the gateway of everything you need. You're south of us. You're 10-15 minutes into Quechee, where Simon Pierce is, and Quechee also has a nice little ski hill. So I'm going to go outside. I may lose you. I apologize if I do. I'm going to do a tour of the yard. As I do a tour of the yard, I will keep recording and I'll save this recorded. So if you are interested what the yard looks like, I will have this posted later as a watch party, and also I'll have it on my YouTube channel. If I lose you, again, I'm Eric Johnston. You can find this home on my website at EricJohnston.Realtor. I'm with Four Seasons Sotheby's International Realty. I can be reached at 802-779-1903. You can call me, text me if you have any questions. My email address, eric.johnston@fourseasonsSIR.com. So I don't know if you can hear the stream, but it's really nice. So I'm going to walk up the yard. They have a nice garden sink here on the side. There's some trails up there to loop around the property. It's got the nice stone walls. You can really space out what you're growing here if you'd like. If you're not a huge gardener, this would just make a great lawn space, more space for everybody to run around in. But I think everybody should try a garden. I tried one this year and I've had lots of fun with it. We have on this side, we have some raised beds. What we're looking at is asparagus. So we have asparagus that takes years to become mature for the property, so you have established asparagus beds. We have established berry bushes. I think we've got blueberries, blackberries. I'm not sure what other berries here, but these are all berries for on the property. We have rhubarb. We have growing off the barn on the lines up there. We had some hops. So that barn is what we call a geo barn. Geo is a company that puts barns up, and this is a really sturdy, well-built barn to pull in or equipment. We also have some bays where at one time they raised some puppies here, but ponies, whatever you can imagine. There's plenty of space here.